remember the first time I sat on something like this, I was like, what the? I'm supposed to be meditating on a little piece of plastic? And I did. Steam, we have to make sure you have your queen seat together. It's different from the throne. I'll show you the throne later, but these Yoni seats are very easy to use. We'll talk about how much water you need to put in there. We'll talk about how much of these herbs. When I give you this, you don't pour the whole thing in here. That's not how it works. So we're gonna go through all of that in full detail so you guys know how to steam that Yoni and have positive, happy results. When you're steaming, here's your Yoni queen seat. So when you're filling up your water, well, first thing you have to do is make sure you clean this. Like, clean it out, make sure there's like no little dust particles or it's been sitting underneath something. It's just, you just need to clean it, sanitize it, because you're about to sit your womb over it, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure this is nice and clean. When you do, let's talk about safety measures here. When you get your seat, remember this is going to be sitting in the actual toilet, okay? I want to make sure we talk about safety. So some people I do see on YouTube, like they'll fill up their water all the way to the top and then you wonder why your coochies get burned. That is not what you're supposed to do. Let's look at this. My hand, well not, you know, my hand is not the biggest hand, but almost a majority of my hand, so it stops like right here. Your water level should never be as high as your hand. Your water level doesn't need to be that high because remember, it's all about the steam coming up. Just because the water's here or the water's a little bit lower, the steam's gonna come up no matter what. You will burn yourself if you sit over boiling hot water and it's up to here. Now, when you're putting your water inside your Yoni seat, halfway is all you need. That's about 2 cups, maybe 2.5 cups of water. Make sure you use spring water or natural water. It's much better, much cleaner. And you fill it halfway. You do not want your water level to go up too high. Another thing is where you actually put it. I'm going to show you in a minute how to put it over the seat in the bathroom. I see some ladies will put it in their living room floors. Let's look at this. Is plastic. It is going to bend. You don't need it to just bend and then whoosh, water comes splashing and you burn yourself. You want to make sure you put it in something that's going to sit still. That even if you bump into it, it's not going to tumble over. You're not going to bend it over. So you have to make sure you sit this in a toilet. That's the best way to do it, honestly. If you decide to do it another way, I recommend this one as well. If you don't want to use a Yoni seat, you just pour your water in there. It's the same thing. You do not fill the water up to the top. Halfway. That's all you need is halfway. The steam is going to come up whether it's full or if it's halfway full. So don't worry about that. This one you can actually sit over in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you want to do your Yoni steam. So you fill it up halfway. You don't need to fill it up to the top. This is unnecessary. So you can sit over this while you're steaming and do a squat, even in your bedroom, in your closet, in your living room, wherever you want. I recommend this one outside of the bathroom and not the Yoni seat because it's all about safety. Again, the Yoni seat is great for the bathroom because you just plop it in there. It's not going anywhere. But if you put it on the floor, it's really easy to just kind of knock it over. And you're talking about hot water. Now, this one, it's gonna come right back down. It's meant to sit up like this. Nothing is gonna really kind of push it over unless you really push it over. So when you're steaming, make a decision which type of steam you want to use. Do you want to use a stainless steel pot or do you want to use a Yoni seat? I love the Yoni seat because it's easy, convenient. Pour the water in, pour my steams in, and we're good to go. Love this one too because I have a Yoni throne, so I'll put my water in halfway, put it underneath the throne, and I'm good to go. So either way, you're good. First starting out, go with the seat. You're just starting out, more comfortable, but fill the water in halfway. Same thing with this. Alright, so how much of the herbs do you need to put in there? I know I send you guys this package. This whole thing is 2 ounces. You literally just need a handful. So when you get your package and you open it up, you get a nice scent of like wonderful herbs, right? Here are your herbs. I always say use about half of what's in the package. You can. Some people, they've said that they've used 3 steams in one. I would use like half, about 1/4 of it, half a cup, and you just pour it in there. Once you pour it in there, I want you to boil the water. So when you get your steam, pour it out separately. Do not just dump the whole thing in there. Don't dump. All right, let's go boil some water. Let's go boil some herbs. Alright, so when you pour your steam in there, you'll see all the wonderful hot steam come up. You should cook your herbs for about 10 minutes. It's better to cook them before you sit over it. Once you're done, have it sit for like 5 minutes because you're not going to survive sitting over a hot steam fresh off the stove for 20-30 minutes. But let it sit because it has to cool off just a little bit, okay? Let it cool off so you don't burn yourself and you don't feel uncomfortable. This is supposed to be a very relaxing experience. You don't want to be sitting over some hot steam and feeling uncomfortable or worried about you burning yourself. If you notice, where's my water? Is it all the way up here? No, it's not. It's down there. No matter what, your steam's gonna come up, okay? All right, so after 10 minutes of cooking, 5 minutes of cooling off, you are ready to steam. So here's your yoni seed. Your herbs are cooked, cooled off. You'll still see steam coming out because it is a yoni steam. Notice how everything is a lot nice and stable. You don't have to worry about it moving around. Notice your water level is not as high. So you're good. You're good. Once this is set up, you just sit over it just like this. Squat. Sit over the seat. Sit up. Make sure you even open yourself up to get the steam. Take the blanket, wrap it around you. You want to keep yourself nice and warm when you're in the actual, steaming part. Sometimes they sell gowns. I don't care for yoni gowns. I just don't. This is enough. Some people, they wrap themselves around from like shoulders down to their feet. As long as you're warm, you wrap it around your waist. Your feet are covered. You wear socks because your whole thing is that your uterus wants to be warm. Your uterus loves being warm, and you just sit there, have your candles lit, affirmations ready, pray, cry, meditate, whatever you want, and you're nice and warm, and you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna show you the other way you can steam if you don't want to use the bathroom, but this is pretty simple for you. Okay. So this is the other way that you can steam. So remember, you get your pot, make sure it's cooled down. So give that 5, maybe 10-minute cool down. The pot is gonna be hot. When you place your pot, place it directly right under your yoni so the steam goes right up there. It's the closest way you can steam. Very close. So you get it right underneath you. Notice I have 2 pillows here because my knees are not about to hit my hardwoods. So you wanna make sure you're comfortable. You don't want to sit on it because if you notice, the pot is hitting my thighs. When this is hot, it's gonna be hot and it's gonna burn your thighs. Make sure you spread yourself out as wide as you can. And it's good that you open yourself up because you want to make sure you get the steam over you. Consider leaning over. If you can sit up like this, great, but make sure it's right underneath you, and you can lean forward if you want to for about 20-30 minutes. Be careful, do not burn yourself. Have the pillows there. They're there to make sure that you're comfortable and you're enjoying your steam, you're enjoying your meditation. Enjoy your healing, ladies. Check me out at yonimack.com if you've got any more questions.
Like what you see? Subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to check out yonimack.com.